Hello, Internet. This past weekend, Thor 2 came out. Is it worth your time and your hard-earned money?
That is an excellent question, Chris, considering movies now cost bajillions of dollars.
And that's without the drink.
That's right, Thor 2. If you're a fan of Thor 1, perhaps you've been wondering, is it worth the extra money to go see the new Thor movie? With, of course, Chris Hemsworth?
That's his name.
Chris Chrisms? I don't even know anymore. All these actors, they're all pretty. I can't even keep up.
They are.
Because I'm in constant competition with them, with my wife.
It's true.
It's true.
I've seen it.
It's awful.
It's degrading.
That's right. I mean, between Captain America and Thor, I don't even know how I can even compete on any level.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. But this is a spoiler-free review, by the way. That's the goal of this review, that we can actually give you a decent movie review without actually disclosing what happens in the movie. So you can decide whether or not it's worth your $90,000 to get in.
Yeah, we prefer it if you look at this as a recommendation from a friend to go see it or to save your money.
Right, right. And historically, what's our history on movies, Chris? Have we seen enough movies to give them credible information?
Oh, yeah. Test me, people.
Too many movies, actually.
Yeah.
In fact, it's just horrible. In fact, to a fault.
Actually, I took a film appreciation class in college, so...
And I don't even know what that means.
I'm kind of a big deal.
That's what people keep telling you. I don't even know what that means. But Thor, this is one of those movies, it's the second in a movie. You know, the sequel is always the toughest one to do, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a movie, the sequel is tough to do. Thor 1, I liked. This was one of those movies, Thor 1, by the way, I went into it going, how can you sell me on the hammer?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah, Thor was never my favorite.
No, not mine either. A hammer? Really? That's usually where I went with it. But I walked out of the first Thor movie going, I want one of them hammers.
Yeah, me too.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I was very surprised by the first Thor movie. In fact, I still bring up Thor to friends and family members. And after I saw the second Thor movie, my brother goes, you saw that movie?
You said that?
Yeah, my brother.
Which one?
Well, you know which one.
This one?
You know which one. I don't want to say it out loud because it's public knowledge.
Hell yeah.
He's like, you saw that movie? I'm like, dude, the same guys same Marvel. It's the same company that makes Iron Man and all those companies, all those good movies. And so, Thor 1 was awesome. I went and saw Thor 2, and I have to say, I wasn't disappointed.
I wasn't either.
I mean, what surprised me about Thor 2 was how wildly entertaining it was.
Yeah. It goes quick. I mean, it definitely, it's got a real good pace, and you just feel... It's fun. It's just a good time.
Right. And here's one of those things, is like you always expect a second movie when going into it to kind of just take advantage of the fact that we had a first popular movie. We can just throw Chris Hemsworth in a movie. He'll look pretty. All will go well. We got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that way. I felt like they actually had a lot of fun making this movie. More so than even some of the other Marvel movies I've seen.
Yeah, they kind of went nuts with this.
They did go crazy with this one. They were like, you know what we should do? Throw this in there. It'll be hilarious. It'll be fun. Let's just do it.
I think that, yeah, that's another thing, is this one, like the first one, was surprisingly funny.
Right.
The first one I didn't expect to be as funny as it turned out to be. And this one, just as funny, you know. It's got some genuine
Yeah. I mean,
moments.
I wouldn't say this movie's a deep movie.
No.
I mean, it's not really deep.
It is what it is. I hate people who are like try and criticize something on a level that it doesn't belong at. Like, this is not, you know, masterpiece theater, people.
Well, of course not. It's a superhero movie.
It's a superhero movie, and it does what it needs to do.
That's why I have a special appreciation for a movie like this. Because I go to a superhero movie to see a superhero movie, right? I don't go there to see cinematic drama, dark creepiness, conflict,
You
emotional
do, but
conflict.
in the setting of superhero.
Oh no, I get that.
When it's creepy, it's a giant monster thing.
I actually had this conversation with my wife after we saw that movie. Was that I actually like this movie, the second Thor movie, more than I like the second Iron Man.
That's not saying a whole lot, but I agree with you.
Well, I know, I get that, but see, the tone of the second Iron Man was too dark.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like it didn't feel like a superhero movie. I still loved it. Don't get me wrong, but Thor 2 still felt like a superhero movie, and it didn't go into those really dark places.
Yeah.
You know.
Sure.
But one major disadvantage, by the way, internet, is that Thor 2. Guess who stole the show?
Yeah. You probably already know.
You might already know. Loki stole the show.
What's his name? Tom Hiddleston, I think it is.
Is that his name?
I have a fantastic actor.
Oh my god, absolutely brilliant in this movie. If you haven't even had an opportunity to see any of the movies he's in, the Avengers, obviously he's in the Avengers, the original Thor.
War Horse.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't either.
but with Thor 2, actually, I think he kind of stole the show. Because actually, Loki was the by far most interesting character in Thor 2. I mean, in so many ways. I don't want to elaborate on it because this is a spoiler-free preview. But I gotta admit, I was more than impressed with his performance.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters actually now in the whole Marvel era.
I think that's a common thought. There was some, there's like fan persuading going on to see if they can get his own movie, and that was happening before. Like there was talk like fans wanted him to get his own movie, and this was before the movie even came out. People were so buzzed about him.
Yeah. Well, he's good. He just nails it. I mean, every scene he just nails it. I mean, it's hard to get away from that. Chris Hemsworth is. I will get his name right one of these times. He is a good actor. But man, that whole dynamic they have, him and Loki have a genuine brotherly feeling, and I appreciated that because they're supposed to be brothers.
Yeah.
In the movie, so I definitely think that was a bonus. So between a scale of 0 to 100%, since we're competing with Rotten Tomatoes,
I don't even like that really.
I don't either.
I'm just gonna say recommend or no. I think that's how we should do it.
I don't know. It kind of seems like a cop out.
I know, but percentages like. I'm not good with those.
At least give him a 0 to 10. Come on.
8?
See, that's funny, because that's exactly where I was at. I give it an 8.
Alright.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it around a 60%.
It's kind of harsh.
I think that's kind of harsh. I don't think they fully appreciate the hero drama.
It is what it is.
But I have to admit, I would definitely go see it again.
Well, one thing that has become a treat in its own, and that continues as this one, is that the Marvel Universe, at least as far as the Avengers go, they're all interconnected still.
Yes.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah. I felt like this progressed the whole Marvel story as well as progressing the Thor story.
Yeah, it's like, I love it when they mention something from Avengers or from, the Incredible Hulk or Iron Man 1, or somebody drops by.
Okay,
or...
it's
I love that stuff.
They did do that, and one thing I appreciate, and I hate to say this, is they didn't cheap out on this one. One of the things, let me give them 5 seconds to leave because this is a semi-spoiler, but not really. It's a semi-spoiler.
Okay.
It's about somebody who's not in the movie. That I was happy who wasn't in the movie.
Okay.
I'm giving them their 5 seconds. You can leave now. Samuel L. Jackson was not in this movie.
Okay.
And I'm happy about that. I'm tired of him making the same cameo over and over and over again.
It doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you that he's in it?
It doesn't bother me that he's in it. It doesn't bother me that he's not. I think if it fits the moment, it's good.
That's fine. Well, we're finished with the semi-spoiler. That's it. Go see Thor 2. I think it's well worth your money.
I think it is. Yeah, definitely. A lot of fun. I mean, obviously, if you didn't like any of the Marvel movies to date, you're not going to like this one.
Run for the hills, actually.
Yeah.
Because this is actually probably the most weird of the Marvel universe.
Supernaturally.
Yeah, supernatural. Yeah.
Stuff
Yeah, this one's definitely the most awkward if you don't like the Marvel universe.
It's also the most different. So, and for those who are Marvel fans, it's good.
And if you're a fan of Portal, you'll like this. You'll like this movie.
Fair warning too, because I've always asked. Every time we go see these Marvel movies, we ask. Yes, there is end credit scenes. There's 2 of them. We only saw 1.
What? There was the second
There's
one we
another
didn't
one.
see.
Apparently, this one has 2. So when you see the first end credit scene, there is another.
I'm kind of disappointed now.
If you care, stay and watch. If not, then Throw your trash away.
So,
It's not fair to make those
I've got to
people
ask,
proud.
was Samuel L. Jackson in that credit scene we didn't see?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, good, because then that makes my statement still accurate.
No.
So thank you, Internet. What are your thoughts on Thor 2 if you've already seen it, or do you not care at all about the Marvel movies? And leave those comments on YouTube or Google+. We will monitor both, and we enjoy all your feedback. So stay tuned to the Craig and Chris Show.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day, life, year, month.
Are we doing the thumbs up like officially?
I am.
I'm not.
I'm kind of, yeah, baby.
I'm too cool for that.
Whatever.